Hi, I have actually been adding some new calculation on the tasting and supplier tracker. So I would like to show you what I have done because it does look a bit more complicated now. So here it goes. So what I will do is I will actually do a demonstration run, and then as I'm doing it I will explain what I have done. So firstly you enter the date. So when you enter the date you always put in the day of the month and then slash and then the actual month and then enter. If you're actually doing in the current year it will just pop up. Yeah. And then if you actually are doing time, the best way to do time is to type in the hour and then you put AM. Okay. And then here, let's just say it's 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. Enter. Otherwise, it would be good for you to type it exactly like this. This is acceptable as well. Yeah. So I got a formula to calculate how many hours is between these two times. And then when you actually put in a new company, the, it will add itself to the drop down, which means if you actually have the same company coming in all the time, it is actually a time saver. And then potentially you can actually do some analyzation on how much money this company is generating. Use a drop down so the text is identical. What you cannot have is you have a word and you have got um, the capitalization different, and also you have an extra space, and that will become a completely new company. Yeah, because it will add itself as a duplication. Oh yes, and I've got like a unique company count. Okay, it will count how many unique company that you have invited. Yeah. And same with here, whatever you type in as a product, it will add itself to the drop down list just in case you want to do a repeat of the same product. Yeah, I think the price is quite obvious, the unit price. The quantity sold is quite obvious as well. Now, once this is entered, it will generate the total, and then it will work out the average of how much money being generated in in an hour. So really, uh, it is this number divided by this number equal this number. Yeah. And then here you can just enter what you done last week. Yeah. And then up here, I have made some um, calculation, because when you have got a set of data, you can apply all sorts of calculation just for fun, really. So here I have actually counted how many times you enter the date, and I put down 9 tasting events. Okay, so if you add another one, enter, it will become 10. Yeah. And then here it will add up all the hours that you have spent doing tasting events. And here it would average how much money you make on average an hour. Here, how many unique company you have invited. how many unique product you have invited to display, to taste. And then here is the average of the unit price of your product. Here is the total of how much you have made so far in units. And here is how much you have made in some sales. Yeah. And so all of these is actually just making a comparison between this week and what you've entered for last week. So once you have entered this part in, okay, this part, the weekly sales will pick that up and start to generate some data. So how it works is it will look between two dates. So this is going to be like Sunday to Saturday, really. And then it will add up how many units you have sold, how much money you have made. And because I know you actually wanted to make a comparison from last week, so from this point downwards, it will look at this and tell you the difference that you have made. Yeah, that's for the entire week, by the way. Okay. And here is actually how much money you have made on average per hour. Here is no formulas. It's for you to type in the comments. So if there's a special event, just type it in. So this is for the week. And now you can see this is exactly the same thing, but for the period. So between this day and this day, there should be 4 weeks, and it will add up what is going on in 4 weeks. On the daily sales, you do not need to put everything in date order. Can you see? This is February, this is March and April, so the date is mixed up, but the formulas here will pick up, yeah, it just pick up one by one, really. Yeah. I'm not actually quite sure about this part, so you can just deal with this part. But when you actually receive this, it will become blank because I actually just wanted to tell you. Yeah, hold on. I just have to fix this. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this formula and this formula. Yeah. So this is what it will be like when you receive it. Yeah. Thank you very much. Goodbye.